Right, today I'm going to try to show you how to make a bit of Bannock, peasant bread to me. Right, I sieve mine out. I think it gets more air to it and that helps the flavour slightly. Don't know if it does, don't know if it doesn't. Well, as I say, it works for me. Right, let's start. I've already made one batch up so I can show you because that will delay the video. I don't want that much of a delay. Right. 1, 2, 3. 3 big spoonfuls. One. That's medium oatmeal, and that's self-raising flour. Medium oatmeal just gives it a bit of oomph, I'll be honest. Like I say, no way am I a cook, chef. To be honest, anybody who should be allowed in the kitchen. But I'm not too bad at making bannocks, especially nice tasting ones, which is important. Right, oatmeal obviously won't go through a sieve, but I wouldn't expect it to. I'm just mixing it well. There we go. Everything's going anyway. It's peasant bread, that's the way it goes. Right, a little bit of salt. Hopefully you can see that amount. A little bit of salt. One second. I've got to get a stand for this camera. Yep. Little bit of sugar. This is a main meal mix. I'm not a big sugar fan, so I normally use sweet anyway. Oh, level teaspoon. Right. Now the good bits. Right. Got some onion granules. Sprinkling of that. Sage. That's in there. Bit of paprika. I got some of this OXO shaken flavour. It's pretty much ground down OXO cubes, but it's a lot easier obviously to pack in your kit. Gives it a nice chickeny flavour, not too much. Thyme. Oregano. Mainly when I'm using Bannock it's with meat anyway, so my entire menu is built around meat. Give it a really good mixing. This recipe will make, I'd say, 4 to 5 decent cakes. Just give it a good mixing. Now this is the bit that gets important as such. When you're making Bannock, normally the biggest problem you have is you put too much water in, it makes a sloppy batter. The batter can be fried up, shallow fried, but a Bannock is like a bit of bread really. I'm using my, fill my iron up with it, but obviously when I'm out in field, just use as little as possible and just keep adding. In the bag you can do this, just give it a stir when it's in the Ziploc bag that I store them in. I'm guessing this amount of mixture is going to take about 100 ml of water, so it doesn't actually take a lot of water to carry with you. Just add it. You're looking for a Play-Doh style mix. So it's starting to clump together again, which is nice. I also recommend, if you're going to do bannock, I would suggest you take some plain bannock mix with you, which is basically self-raising flour, a bit of oatmeal mix, the salt and the sugar. Because if you add too much water, you can always add a little bit more bannock mix to it. This allows for small mistakes, and you don't need a lot of water, but until you're used to doing this, and you should practice it, it's very easy to add too much water. I'm not a big measuring guy, it's trial and error. Obviously all this is done when you're in the field. You know. Bannock is fantastic base camp food. It can be a main meal by itself if you have the right ingredients, and you can add anything that you like the flavour of really with a bannock. Or it can be part of a meal, you know, be it the bready part for a stew. Right, there you can see I've added far too much water. So with my spare bag, in a minute, my teaspoon, pull this out a bit. So this is all you need to do when you've got your spare bag. Add a few more. A bit more of the bulk of the mix. Then level it out again. So it's a fine line between sloppy and Play-Doh, but with your spare bag you'll get it right. So it's just still a bit too sloppy for me. So another teaspoon, 1.5. There we go. More oatmeal. Zip round. Remember to break it up, get this mixed flour in the middle. Right, that's nearly there. I think I might need one more teaspoon. As I say, I'm not a cook, I'm not a chef. It literally is trial and error. Put in what I like, take out what I don't. 1, 2. Right. Now it's semi-sloppy. I can get my fingers in there. Work it in, make sure this powder gets right into the centre, makes it a better bread texture. There we go, just about ready. Oops. Rip into the centre, chuck it back in. Get a good mix. Make it into a ball. When you're in field, obviously, as well, if you've got a little bowl, rather than washing all this flour out, just keep turning this for a while, any areas you find particularly sticky, get them in the bowl, makes the washing up a little bit easier. Right, basic Bannock mix. This is quite a soft texture. I may have to add a little bit more flour, but for now it's good. Here's some I made earlier. So I've left that standing for 5 minutes. Right. Break it in half. Give it another roll. Right, you want to get them about 20 mils thick at most. And there you go. Right, let's do the frying thing. Right, I need a little bit of oil. Sure, I had some oil yesterday. Oil. Bit of oil in here. Again, not much oil. Warm that up. As I said, I'd normally use my cast iron skillet for this, but so about 20 mil thick. Bit more oil in. Mil thick. One in there. Put them out, let them fry off. As I say, you can even fry this in the meat juices that you pre-cook your meat with a little bit. I recommend you give them a move around, just so they don't overly stick. This is a non-stick frying pan, but if you've got an aluminium pan, you don't want it sticking to your sides. Where that oil's gone to. Just fill my bottles up. As you can see, I use my little bottles like this one, cooking oil. Obviously keep them in them jars. But I have a little pouch with all my sauces in. It works for me. Don't take long. Nice crispy brown on. The smell of that chicken, this chicken shake, what would be an oxo cube, it's fantastic. It's genuinely lovely. But you can even add sauces to these, you know, rather than mixing it with water. Add a little bit of soy sauce to it, then put a bit more water on top. even brown sauce. You know, I'm not a big spice fan, but I can tolerate brown sauce. So. As I say, it would be a bit slower when you're in the field, outdoors, obviously, because campfires aren't as hot as gas, unless you've got a gas cooker, and then gas cooker you get an exact same again. Right, for me, I've just probably...
New message from 447944113750.
Get through a little bit.
New message from 447944113750.
Right, let's see what we got. Give that a second or two. And that's what you get. Nice Bannock cake. Ready for any meat that you have. You bit of bacon on that, egg. It's fantastic. I hope this was helpful. Best of luck.